like a Hellcat.
Welcome to my channel. Our today's topic is Chapter 1, Class 9. This is The Fun They Had, written by Isaac Asimov. So, let me just give you the introduction, what is in the lesson. This is a very light story. It is set in the future. It will make all of you love school. This story is regarding school life and how those children who do not go to school miss school. The setting of the story is in the future when maybe there will be no school or no books. Now, how those students will miss going to school and will feel that their ancestors, that is the present generation, you all had fun going to school, meeting and helping each other, and in the end we come to know that this is an imagination of a young girl named Margie who comes to know that their ancestors used to go to school and all the children used to study together in the school. She feels that they all had a lot of fun when they went to school. So when we read the story, we feel that school life is very good and we are fortunate, we are lucky that we have real schools where we go meet friends and get a chance to study together. Now let's read the lesson. So Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book." Margie is the main character of the story. She is a girl of 11 years of age. She writes a diary on the night of 17th May 2157. So right now we are living in 2020. As told earlier, the story is set in the future and it is set in the year 2157. So almost 137 years from now in the future. At that time, Margie writes an entry in her diary and she writes that Tommy found a real book and she is feeling so strange, so surprising because in her times real books do not exist. They only have e-books, the virtual books. So books in the format of print on paper are extinct, are not seen. And so Margie is astonished. She is surprised to see a real book. It was a very old book, and Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all the stories were printed on paper. So Margie is reminded of her grandfather now. He told her that his grandfather studied all the books that were printed on paper. So this kind of book is historical. Now this kind of book is history for them, and it is also ancient book for them. Something which they cannot believe, they cannot even imagine. Then they turned the pages which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen. So here crinkly means with many folds or lines or something that is crushed. So Margie is talking about the book that Tommy had found. She says that the pages of the book had turned yellow and they had been crushed. It was very old book, that's why. The children found that it was very funny to read the words which stood still. So what is the meaning of this? That the words stood still means as the words were printed on the pages they did not move. Like you have your textbooks, when you read the words will not move. But on the other hand, the books that Margie and Tommy read, which were online, the e-books, like how you are reading my lecture, the words will move as you forward the video. So in that e-books, how it happens? The text keeps on moving as your screen moves. But it was different in the books printed on the paper. Like your textbooks are different from your online books. So for Margie and Tom, it was a very surprising thing for them. And then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had when they had read it for the first time. So this was very strange experience for these children. When you have a book which is printed on paper, whenever you flip the pages, you get to see something written on the pages. So on the other hand, in an e-book, the text keeps on changing on the screen. Like when you move your screen, when you change your screen, the text will change. The screen is the same. You have the same screen in front of you, but the text will change. So whenever you go to back to that, the text is different. But in the books printed, there will be the same text when you go back to the same page. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with this book, you just throw it away, I guess. Our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I wouldn't throw it away. So, Tommy disliked the printed book. He said that it was a waste because he felt that whenever you complete reading a book, you have to throw it away. You cannot have some different story written on the same book. So, on the contrary, he felt that computer screen was very good because the same screen had shown him many books and still he could read many more on it. He would not have to throw it and he would not throw away the screen once he had read a particular story. So same with mine, said Margie. She was 11 and hadn't seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. So Margie agreed with Tommy's opinion. Margie was 11 years of age and she has not read as many books as Tommy had because Tommy was older to Margie. He was 13 years of age. Now, she said, where did you find it? So Margie asked Tommy that where had he found the printed book. In my house, he pointed without looking because he was busy reading. In the attic. Then, attic means a special. It is a space just below the roof. It is like it might be used as a storeroom. So Tommy replied to Margie that he found the printed book in the storeroom of his house. He was so busy reading the book that he did not remove his glance from the book. So what is it about? School. So Margie asked that what the book was about. So Tommy replied that the book was about the school, about going to school, about the life at the school. Margie was scornful. School? What's there to write about school? I hate school. So scornful means when you dislike something, you think that it's not important, that is scornful. So Margie hated the word school and so she said that what was there to write about it? An entire book had been written about the school and she was annoyed with that. So Margie always hated school but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. So, what is Margie's school? Margie's school is a mechanical teacher. A mechanical teacher that means the machine which teaches you and not the school where we all go. So now why did Margie hate school? Margie's school was a virtual classroom. It was not a real school like we have today. So in the future, we are thinking that the schools will be virtual classrooms, online teaching. There will be machines that will be teaching the children. Margie hated this machine because it was giving her so many tests in geography which were very difficult for her and she was performing very bad. Finally, her mother thought that there was something wrong with the machine and so she had called the county inspector to check it. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. The county inspector came to check that mechanical teacher. He was a round little man and he had a red face. He was carrying a big box full of tools and dials and wires with dials and wires. And he smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. So this man opened the machine. He was there to repair the computer. So Margie, Margie had hoped he wouldn't know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right. And after an hour or so, there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. So once he had opened the computer, Margie wished that he would be unable to close it back because she did not like the computer. She did not like to study from this teacher. But the man was an expert, and within an hour he had repaired the computer and had closed it and made it ready to teach Margie once again. So Margie gives a description of the computer. She feels that it is very huge, it is black in color, and she dislikes its appearance. It has a big screen and all the lessons appear on the screen, and many questions are asked on the same screen which are difficult for Margie. That wasn't so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and the test papers. So slot means a given space or a given time. Now Margie hated this mechanical teacher the most. Why? Because she had to submit her homework and test papers to it. Even you all don't like, right? She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. So Margie had to write her homework and the test papers in a punch code, and that is a language. It's a computing language. So she had learned this language at 6 years of age. The machine checked the papers and calculated marks in a few seconds, immediately on the spot. The inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick." So geared means adjust to a particular level, adjusting the level of the computer. That is called gearing. So the county inspector said that Margie was getting bad marks in geography because the machine was not working properly. It was geared to a higher level as compared to her age. So those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average of 10-year level. He said that sometimes machines malfunction, they do not work properly, and that is what happened with Margie's computer. He had slowed it down and set it to the pace to the average of a learner of 10 years of age according to Margie's level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory, and he patted Margie's head again. So he said that Margie was learning at a good pace. Her progress was satisfactory, not bad. He again patted Margie's head in order to cheer her up. When Margie was disappointed, she had been hoping that they would take the teacher away altogether. So Margie was sad because she did not want to learn, she did not want the machine to be repaired, and she wanted that the county inspector should take away the machine along with him. But it did not happen so. Then they had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector was blanked out completely. So here blanked out means it was erased. The history sector, the history chapter, or the section of history was totally erased. So Margie remembered the time when Tommy's mechanical teacher was taken away for repair, and it was taken away for 1 month because the history part, the history chapters were deleted by mistake. It was a fault of the machine, and for during that 1 month, Tommy had enjoyed a lot because he did not have to study. He had no mechanical teacher at home. So even Margie hoped that the same thing would happen with her and she would be able to enjoy for a month if the mechanical teacher is taken away. But it did not happen so. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about the school?" Now we know the reason why Margie disliked the school. Now you understood. So she asked Tommy that why would anyone write about the school, why would anyone write a book about the topic school. Next, tommy Tommy looked at her with superior eyes. Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago. He added loftily, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. So he said that Tommy Tommy was looking at Margie with superior eyes because he knew something that Margie was not aware of. Superior means when someone knows more than you. So he said that Margie was silly because she did not know that many years ago the school was not the kind of the school they have now. Then Tommy wanted to stress on the time period and said that centuries ago, means years ago, the school were not like the ones they had. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school or what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, anyway, they had a teacher. So Margie was hurt at Tommy's behavior and she said that she did not know what kind of schools they had centuries ago. She was curious and imagined a group of children being taught by a human teacher, and she looked over Tommy's shoulder. See, she is trying to peep in the book and she wants to read what is inside the book. And she said that perhaps maybe a human teacher was teaching to the students in the class at a time. That is what they imagined. See, like this. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher, it was a man. A man? How could a man be a teacher? So Tommy is referring to a machine teacher. For Tommy and Margie, what is a regular teacher? For them, the regular teacher is this mechanical teacher, the machine teacher. But he said that it wasn't the machine, it was a man, a human being who taught the students. Then Margie could not believe that a man was a teacher, a human being was a teacher, because she had always seen a machine doing that. She never experienced a human teacher teaching her. Then, uh, how would a man be a teacher? Well, he just told the boys and girls things and gave them homework and asked them questions. So Tommy tells that man who taught the class discussed many things with the students, gave them homework, and then asked them different questions based on that topic, just like their mechanical teacher did. A man isn't smart enough. So Margie said that a man teacher, a human teacher, is not as intelligent as the machine teacher. Sure, he is. My father knows as much as my teacher. So Tommy asked Margie not to underestimate the human teacher. He said that he is as knowledgeable as the machine. He compares the machine to his father and says that his father knows as much as the machine teacher. He knows almost as much, I betcha. So I betcha means I bet you, means I'm sure. So Tommy could bet on it that human teacher knew as much as mechanical teacher did. So according to Tommy, human teacher and the mechanical teacher were equally intelligent. Then Margie wasn't prepared to dispute that. She said, I wouldn't want a strange man in my house to teach me. So dispute means disagreement when you oppose something, that is called dispute or you fight. So Margie did not want to discuss this further and she added that she did not want a strange man, a human being, to come to her house and to teach her. Tommy screamed with laughter. You don't know how much You don't know much, Margie. The teachers didn't live in the house, they had a special building and all the kids went there. So Tommy found it very funny when Margie said that she did not want a strange man to come to her house to teach her. He said that teachers did not come to the students' house to teach them. It was not like a personal tuition. They had a special building, a school, and the students went to the school to study. And all the kids learned the same thing. So Margie was astonished. She was surprised and asked that, did all the children learn the same thing? Sure, if they were in the same age. Then Tommy said that all the children of the same age, of the same standard, studied the same thing. But my mother says the teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches and that each kid has to be taught differently. So Margie refers to a machine teacher now. She says that her mother told her that the machine had to be tuned to be adjusted to the level of each boy or a girl according to their level who was studying from it. So each child had to be taught separately, individually, depending on their level. Just the same, they didn't do it that way then. If you do not like, you don't have to read the book. So Tommy replied that in the past they did not do it that way. He got irritated at Margie and said that she did not read the book now. I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. So Margie is interested in the book. She is curious. She is interested to know what kind of schools were there in the past. She wanted to read about those funny schools. So Margie was inquisitive. She wanted to know what kind of schools were there in the past as she felt that it was funny, it was a lot of fun. They weren't even half finished when Margie's mother called, Margie, school. So Margie had read just half of the book when her mother called her as it was her time for her to attend the virtual school and mechanical teacher was waiting for her. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. So Margie's school was in the next room, in the same house, next to her bedroom. She said to her mother that not yet, she did not want to go to school. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. So Margie said to Tommy, then Mrs. Jones, Margie's mother said to Tommy that it was time for him to go to school. Means it was time for Tommy and Margie both to attend the school. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book more with you after the school? Then Margie was interested in reading the book, so she asked Tommy if she could read the book with him after the school. She was interested in that now. Maybe, he said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means without showing any interest, like carelessly, Tommy said, yes, maybe. So Tommy tried to ignore her and said that maybe, if possible. Then he walked away, whistling, the dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. So Tommy was feeling very great because Margie was interested in reading the book. Now Margie was showing up interest. He placed the book under his arm and he went off to his home. Then Margie went into the schoolroom. It was right next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. So Margie reached her school. It was a room next to her bedroom. It was a virtual classroom. There was a machine teacher for Margie. It was on and it was waiting for her to begin teaching her. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday because her mother said that little girls learn better if they learn at regular hours. So Margie studied all the days except Saturdays and Sundays, it was off. At the same time from the mechanical teacher, the same schedule every day except for Saturday and Sunday. The screen was lit up and it said, today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. So Margie sat in front of the machine similar to a computer and the machine was turned on. It said that the lesson of the day was in arithmetic and the topic was addition of proper fractions. Further, it instructed Margie to insert the homework of the previous day so that they could begin the session of the present day. Then, Margie did so with a sigh. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. So Margie's life is also very mechanical, just like a machine. There is no fun in her classroom. It is very dull and boring, just like a machine. Margie is thinking of the story told to her by her grandfather. Her grandfather had told her one story that her grandfather told her that his grandfather, means Margie's grandfather's grandfather, used to go to school when he was a little boy. As Margie is bored with this machine, she is reminded of that life now. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. So, this is the life that you all are living at present. But for the future kids, it will be just a memory of the past. For them, it will be history because their life will be very different. They will study from machines online. So when Margie comes to know that in the past children used to go to school, they sat together, laughed and shouted in the school, she gets interested about it and wants to go to school. So here the writer wants us to realize the importance of schools in our life. Children sometimes get bored and fed up of going to school, they dislike going to school. But if you don't have a school, you won't get to meet your friends. Your life will be dull and boring and they learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Margie feels that school is so much fun. Children get together, they study in a fun way, they get the same homework and they can discuss it. They can take help and talk about it. So all the students become friends and study in a fun way. And the teachers were people. So she found it very strange that the teachers were not machines but they were human beings. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen now when we had fractions 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 4 and so on. So as Margie had inserted her homework, the machine started with the lesson now. There was no pause, no time for fun, no time for chatting and no time for interacting with friends like you all have right now. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. So the author ends the story with the title of the chapter, The Fun They Had, means the fun the students had when they went to the real schools. Margie is just thinking about the kids of the past who went to school and enjoyed studies. So that's all, and I hope you have understood the lesson. Thank you so much.